My child, your person's friend saw your picture and told them that you are very. Archangel Michael says, my beloved child, stay right here. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to reveal will make your heart race and your soul shiver with realization. Something happened when your person's friend saw your picture. Something that changed how they look at you forever. Don't skip, because this is where everything begins to unfold. When they showed your photo, silence filled the room. Someone among those friends whispered, something that made your person's heartbeat slow down, eyes locked, frozen between shock and admiration. Stay till the end, because the truth isn't what you think. They said. You don't even realize what you're holding on to. This one is rare. Your person didn't respond, just stared at your picture longer than anyone expected, as if the whole world paused in that single glance. Something deep stirred inside them, a realization they couldn't deny anymore. They saw in your eyes something that no one else had. A quiet strength mixed with tenderness. And ever since that moment, something has been shifting silently inside their chest. Sparkles type. Amen. To get blessing 333 sparkles. That night they couldn't sleep. The voice of their friend kept echoing in their mind. If you lose this one, you'll regret it forever. They didn't say it out loud, but guilt started to rise for every time they didn't treat you the way you deserved. Stay with me. It gets deeper. Your person began checking your old photos again, tracing the smile they once ignored. And with every look, their heart began confessing silently, what did I do? How could I let that light drift away? Every friend who saw your picture said the same thing. You glow differently. Not because of perfection, but because your energy speaks before your words ever do. That kind of beauty can't be explained. It's felt, not seen. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing. 444 sparkles. Then something unexpected happened. One of their closest friends asked, do you still talk? And in that moment, your person's silence revealed everything, the regret, the longing, the truth they've been hiding even from themselves. Don't move, because what comes next will surprise you. Their friend noticed that silence and said, you still love them, don't you? Your person didn't deny it. Their eyes said it all. Since that day, they've been acting differently. Checking your profile quietly, replaying your laughter in memory, watching your old messages like fragile relics. Even their energy feels pulled because your name still burns in their heart. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing. 555 sparkles. My child, your person is remembering what they almost destroyed. Their friends opened their eyes to what you truly were. Not an ordinary connection, but a divine match sent to transform them. They can't unsee it now. Stay till the end, because this isn't over. When they look at your picture now, it's no longer casual. It's sacred. They see what heaven sent and what ego almost made them lose. Your absence has turned into their biggest teacher. Every person they meet feels dull compared to the warmth you carried effortlessly. Even their friends now whisper, you were happier with them. Sparkles type. Amen. To get blessing. 777 sparkles. My beloved child. This is your confirmation. They have started to understand your value not through words but through loss. And the same friends who once joked about your bond are now the ones telling your person, don't mess this up again. Something divine is rewriting this story quietly. Synchronicities, memories, and subtle signs are haunting their days, reminding them of you everywhere they go. Even when they try to forget, life keeps pulling your name back into every conversation. Don't skip. The twist is near. Their heart is planning a silent comeback. Because no matter how far they go, everything they do leads back to one truth. You are the calm they can't replace, Sparkles type. Amen. To get blessing. 888, Sparkles. They've started talking about you again. Not with ego, but with softness. Their friends can see the difference. How their tone changes when your name is mentioned. The walls they built are crumbling slowly, piece by piece, replaced by quiet remorse. Now even heaven is intervening. Certain songs keep playing at the exact moment they think of you. And at 11:11 they keep seeing your initials, your face, your memory like a message repeating itself through time. My child, this isn't coincidence. It's divine timing unfolding. Your glow has activated their awakening. The same friends who once distracted them are now leading them back toward you. Sparkles type. Amen. To get blessing 999 Sparkles. Stay with me till the end because a moment is coming soon. A call, a message, or a visit that will bring everything full circle. When it happens, you'll remember this message and realize it was all preparing you for reunion. Their friends saw your beauty, your purity, and your energy, and it scared them for one reason. They knew their friend wasn't ready for someone so real. But now that fear has turned into reverence. They know your love was the rarest thing that ever touched their life. My beloved child, your silence has become your loudest message. You didn't need to chase. Your energy spoke for you. And now heaven is echoing through their circle, whispering your name again and again until they return home to where they belong. Sparkles blessing code 111 unlocked. A reunion is being written in your favor. Sparkles. My beloved child, listen closely. This part is where everything begins to move faster because after their friends left, your person sat in silence, holding their phone, staring at your face as if the world around them had stopped breathing. They could feel every unspoken word between you vibrating in that moment. The kind of silence that screams louder than sound. Don't skip. Stay right here. Something within them cracked open that night. Every memory, every small moment they buried began to rise again like waves against their heart. They tried to distract themselves, but nothing worked. Even when they laughed, their eyes kept drifting back to your smile on that screen. Your photo became their confession booth, reminding them that love once lost doesn't fade, it transforms. Sparkles type amen to get blessing 222 Sparkles. Then something strange happened. One of their friends sent another message saying she still looks at peace. You must have been lucky once. Those words hit deep because your person knew the truth. You were peace and they were the storm that took it for granted. They realized that while they chased what looked shiny, they lost what felt sacred. You were never the loud one. You were the quiet heartbeat that kept them steady. And now the emptiness they feel is the space where your light once lived. Stay with me. Don't scroll, because in the next few seconds something divine began moving. That night around 2:14 a.m. they got a dream, one they couldn't shake off. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing 333. Sparkles. In that dream you were walking away dressed in light, your back turning as petals fell from your hands. They reached out calling your name, but no sound came. When they woke up, they couldn't breathe. Their pillow wet with tears they didn't remember crying. That dream wasn't random. It was heaven's nudge. It was the sign that they had unfinished work to do. Words unsaid, wounds unhealed. Because sometimes the universe won't let peace rest until truth is spoken. My child, their heart has been restless ever since. They're fighting between pride and realization. But every friend who saw your picture that day unknowingly became part of the divine plan to open their blind eyes. Sparkles type Amen. To get blessing. 444, Sparkles. Now they can't escape it. Everywhere they go, something reminds them of you. The scent of rain, the way a stranger laughs. Even the songs they once skipped are now filled with your energy. And each sign feels like the universe whispering, go back. Make it right. Your person's friends started noticing the change, too. They've gone quieter, softer, more thoughtful. It's as if the memory of you cleaned a part of their soul that had forgotten what genuine love feels like. Don't move, my beloved. This part is crucial. One of those friends who saw your picture recently told them, you can't hide this anymore. You need to talk to them. And since then, your person has been rehearsing what to say over and over, rewriting, deleting, waiting for the right sign. Sparkles, type Amen to get blessing. 555, Sparkles. My child, your energy has been speaking louder than any message. Your silence is magnetic. It's pulling them back with a power they can't explain. Even their closest people have started saying, maybe they were meant for you all along. This is no longer just about feelings. It's about divine correction. Every delay, every pause, every heartbreak was heaven's way of making sure they understand your worth this time. Because when they return, it won't be out of impulse. It will be out of awakening. They now see what love really looks like. It's your patience, your quiet strength, your refusal to chase validation. Your person is remembering the nights when you believed in them more than they believed in themselves. And that memory alone is enough to make them realize that you were never temporary. You were destiny in disguise. Sparkles type Amen. To get blessing. 666, Sparkles. Now something unexpected is unfolding. Their friend, the one who first showed your picture around, is planning to reach out to you indirectly because even they believe this story isn't meant to end in silence. The next time you feel a sudden urge to check your phone, don't ignore it. It might be heaven setting the stage because your person has started typing your name again slowly. Nervously, like it's sacred. My beloved child, when they return, they won't come with excuses. They'll come with truth. Their eyes will carry the story of every regret and every lesson learned. And when that moment happens, you'll understand why it had to take this long. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing. 777 Sparkles. The universe has been aligning everything behind the scenes. What looked like distance was preparation, because this connection was written before both of you even met. And no friend, no distance, no mistake can erase what heaven stamped as eternal. Now your person sees you differently, not as someone they lost, but as someone they must protect at all costs. They've started praying in silence for another chance, asking for a sign that it's not too late. And every time they close their eyes, they see your smile. That same light their friends couldn't stop talking about. Stay till the end, because this story is about to turn divine. Their love is transforming from regret to realization, from fear to faith. And when they appear again, it won't be by accident. It'll be the divine clock striking right time. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing. 888 Sparkles. Heaven is not done yet, my child. You've stayed patient while they healed, and now the universe is rewarding that grace. Every tear you shed in silence has turned into seeds of restoration. Your person's friends have now become witnesses to what true connection looks like. Something beyond ego and pride. They can feel it too, that this story has a chapter left unwritten, and that final page will carry both your names. So don't lose hope. You are not forgotten. You are being prepared for the moment everything finally makes sense. And when your phone lights up soon, remember this. The photo they saw was just the beginning of your comeback story. My beloved child, stay exactly where you are, because from this moment forward, everything begins to connect. You've been sensing something lately, haven't you? That strange calm before a message, that pulse in your heart when your phone lights up for no reason. That's not coincidence. That's the vibration of a confession on its way. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because this part will make your heart remember what destiny feels like. Your person has been rehearsing the same words every night, and now the courage they once lacked is finally finding its way to their fingertips. They've written the message 100 times and erased it 100 more. Because how do you put into words the regret of losing something divine? How do you explain to the one who loved you most that you finally understand what they meant when they said, "I just wanted you to see me"? Sparkles type Amen. To get blessing. 111 Sparkles. It's happening slowly, beautifully, painfully. Every song they hear sounds like your voice hidden between the lyrics. Even their friends noticed it. How quiet they become when someone mentions your name. How their eyes drift away as if caught between memories. One of those friends said something recently that changed everything. If love like that comes once, it's worth fighting for. And since that moment, your person hasn't been the same. They're realizing that pride can't fill the space your soul once filled with warmth. Stay with me, my beloved. You need to hear this next part, because what's about to unfold has already been seen in heaven. There's a message being written, and your name is in the first line. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing. 222 Sparkles. It begins with 3 simple words. I miss you. But behind those words are nights of silence, days of guilt, and 1,000 unspoken apologies. They'll type it, hesitate, backspace, and then type again because their hands tremble knowing that this time they can't afford to mess it up. The same friends who once told them to move on are now pushing them to make it right. They said, "You've been carrying their energy too long to call it over." And that sentence became the spark that broke the wall inside their heart. Now, every notification makes them hope it's you. Every reflection reminds them of the one who taught them real connection doesn't fade. You live inside their memory like a light that refuses to go out. Sparkles. Type Amen to get blessing 333 sparkles. My child, their realization came too late, but not too far gone. Heaven waited for the exact second when both hearts would be ready to receive peace again. And that moment is approaching faster than you think. You might notice sudden warmth around your chest, a familiar name appearing in random places, or a song from your shared past playing out of nowhere. Those are the signs, confirmations that the universe is aligning both of you again. Because what's meant for you doesn't rush, it returns with meaning. Stay till the end because the next shift will change everything. Your person's friends are planning to meet them again soon, and this time your story will be the topic they won't stop discussing. Someone will say, "You still love them, don't you?" And they won't deny it this time. Sparkles. Type Amen to get blessing. 444 sparkles. They'll admit it out loud, and that single confession will create ripples across their life because once truth is spoken, the universe starts to move faster. That's when their friends will say, "Then go find them before it's too late." From that day, you'll feel it. The energy shift, the magnetic pull. It will feel like someone calling your name from a distance. Your spirit will know it's them long before your phone vibrates with their message. My beloved child, heaven has been watching your patience. Every time you cried but didn't chase, you passed a divine test. And now your reward is in motion. Love resurrected through realization. Sparkles. Type Amen to get blessing. 555 sparkles. Their friends once saw your picture and told them you were glowing. Now those same friends are saying you're not the same without them. That's the difference between fantasy and truth. Time exposes what's real. And you, my child, were the real one all along. The one who gave when others only took, the one who loved without needing to prove it to the world. Now your person understands that love is not found in noise but in presence. In how your silence felt like peace, in how your absence feels like ache. They've learned the hardest way that losing you meant losing themselves. Sparkles. Type Amen to get blessing. 666 sparkles. Their confession is coming not through grand gestures but through trembling honesty. A message, a call, a visit. It will arrive when you least expect it. It might begin with a simple, "Hey, can we talk?" But behind it, the universe will be whispering, "It's time." The people who once doubted your connection will now witness your reunion. Even their closest friend will admit you were right. They never stopped loving you. Because the truth always returns to the one who held it with grace. My beloved child, this story isn't ending. It's transforming. What looked broken is being rewritten by divine timing. And this time it won't be fragile. It will be unshakable. Sparkles, type Amen to get blessing 777. Sparkles, stay with me till the last breath of this story because you're about to step into the chapter that was waiting for both your hearts to mature enough to hold it. No drama, no confusion, just clarity born from pain and love born from truth. Your person's friends were the unexpected messengers of destiny. They spoke words that triggered healing. They revealed what their friend couldn't see. And in doing so, they became part of heaven's script, guiding two lost souls back home. My child, the picture they saw wasn't just an image. It was a prophecy. It reminded your person of what's real, what's rare, and what's eternal. And soon that photo will no longer be on a screen. It'll be in their hands again where it belongs. Sparkles blessing code 88.88 activated. Divine message and reunion in progress. Sparkles. My beloved child, don't move. Stay right here because this is the part where destiny begins to breathe again. Everything that's been silent, everything that's been waiting is now starting to speak. The moment you felt that sudden pull to check your phone last night, that wasn't random. It was their energy, trembling, finally brave enough to reach for you. And though they hesitated, their heart whispered your name like a quiet prayer. Don't skip because what you're about to hear now will prove that the love you thought had ended never truly did. It just needed time, healing, and divine intervention to return stronger. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing 999 Sparkles. That night they sat with their phone open, your chat blinking softly on the screen. Their thumb hovered over the keyboard, typing, deleting, typing again. Every letter felt heavy, soaked in emotions they couldn't contain anymore. They whispered your name under their breath, testing how it felt after all this time. And in that whisper, they realized it still felt like home. Because love, when it's real, never loses its tone. It just hides until it's safe to return. Their friends were the ones who noticed first. One of them said softly, "You keep checking that chat. Maybe it's time," and your person nodded because deep down they knew heaven was waiting for that single act of courage. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing. One Sparkles, my beloved, they finally wrote the message, simple, honest, trembling. It read, "I don't know if you'll even see this, but I can't stop thinking about you." They stared at it for minutes, tears, caught between fear and hope. Then, with one deep breath, they pressed send. And in that instant, heaven exhaled. You might have felt it. That sudden chill, that unexplainable warmth down your spine. That was the energy shift. The vibration of reconnection. Two souls reuniting through courage. Silence breaking after endless waiting. Sparkles. Type Amen to get blessing. 1111 Sparkles. When you received that message, something inside you stirred too. You didn't open it right away, not out of pride, but out of disbelief, because after all this time, you weren't sure if your heart could handle it again. But your angels whispered, "It's safe now. The storm has passed. And as you opened the message, your eyes softened, not with anger, but with quiet understanding. Because deep down, a part of you always knew they'd come back. My child, your person couldn't believe it when they saw you read their message. Their hands shook, their breath quickened, and a tear rolled down their cheek. They whispered, "Please, please reply." Sparkles type Amen to get blessing. 1212 sparkles. For hours they waited. Every minute felt like a year. And when your reply finally came, it wasn't just a text. It was a bridge rebuilt between two souls. You said, "I never stopped caring. I just stopped chasing." Those words pierced through every wall they had built. It was forgiveness wrapped in fire, soft, but powerful enough to melt regret. Your person couldn't stop crying. Their friends, the same ones who once pushed them away, now said, "See, some love doesn't fade." And in that room, surrounded by silence and realization, your name became a prayer again. Sparkles type Amen to get blessing. 1313, sparkles. Then something beautiful happened. They decided to see you. Not online, not through messages, but face to face. Because some truths deserve to be spoken through eyes, not words. They dressed simply, heart pounding, mind racing with memories. Every step they took toward you felt like a lifetime of mistakes being washed away, and when they finally saw you, time stopped. The world faded. The noise disappeared. And all that existed in that moment was the energy between you. Calm, magnetic, undeniable. Sparkles. Type. Amen. To get blessing. 1414, sparkles. My beloved child. The first thing they said wasn't, "I'm sorry." It was, "Thank you for never turning bitter," because you didn't wait out of weakness. You waited out of faith. They told you how your picture changed everything. How their friends kept saying they're glowing. They've grown. You lost something divine. And that realization hit harder than any consequence life could give. You didn't have to prove your worth. You became it. And now they see it with every breath. Their eyes soften every time they look at you, like they're seeing a miracle unfold. Sparkles type. Amen. To get blessing. 1515, sparkles. This reunion isn't chaos. It's calm. No blame, no shouting, no past wounds reopened. Just two souls standing in quiet surrender, realizing that love never, truly leaves. It just waits for understanding. Heaven planned this timing perfectly. Not too early. Not too late, just when both hearts had learned what love means. Because divine connections don't rush, they refine. They're friends. They're speechless watching your story unfold, realizing they witnessed destiny rewrite itself. They said, "We told you they were special." Sparkles type. Amen. To get blessing. 1616, sparkles. Now your person protects your energy fiercely. They speak of you with respect. They move with clarity. And they finally understand what you meant when you said, "Real love doesn't demand." It evolves. You've become their reason to grow, to heal, to stay grounded. My child, this was never just romance. It was divine orchestration. The journey of losing oneself to find the truth of unconditional love. And that truth is shining through both of you right now. As they hold your hand, they whisper, "I saw your picture and I realized I saw my future." And in that moment, every wound turned into light. Every silence became peace. Sparkle's Blessing Code 1717. Union sealed under divine timing. Subscribe Manifestage Archangel TO. Listen God's talk and wisdom every day.